The Lexus RX midsize crossover is a mainstay of Toyota's luxury brand in the US and has long been the brand's best-selling vehicle. It was the first Lexus to get a hybrid powertrain in 2005. The Lexus RX450h Plus, as the plug-in version is known, will be offered later. It will be offered first in other markets with more aggressive emission limits, including Europe. If you want an electrified Lexus, 450 is the magic number. Driven carefully, the new 2023 Lexus RX450h Plus might look like an electric SUV. This fourth variant of the new RX lineup is due in 2023, sometime after the RX350, RX350h Hybrid and RX500h Hybrid arrive in late 2022, and in case you're wondering, the Plus means it's not just a hybrid, but a plug-in hybrid. The RX450h Plus has a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated i4 and an 18.1 kWh lithium-ion battery pack. Non-plug-in RX hybrids use a nickel-metal hydride formulation. If it follows the lead of the NX plug-in, the RX will have two engines. If that sounds a little hard to follow, forget all that and focus on this: 30+ miles of electric range. Given that the smaller NX 450h Plus is good for an impressive 37 miles, that's what we're hoping to see from the RX 450h Plus. By comparison, the 2022 BMW X5 xDrive 45e gets 31 miles of EV range, and the 2022 Volvo XC90 T8 Recharge, a longer range version introduced later in the model year, gets 36 miles. As with these luxury electrified SUVs, your plug-in experience is only as good as you make it. If you have the ability to plug in at night after you get home from work, a good portion of your daily driving will be all electric. Driven on EV power alone, the RX 450h Plus provides enough acceleration to get you into traffic, but you'll need the full hybrid system and its estimated 300 horsepower. The good thing is that you can switch it from EV to hybrid mode with the touch of a button. It's not as fast as the plug-in 366 horsepower RX 500h. Aside from the pleasant silence of the electric drivetrain and the wonderful flexibility of the plug-in, the biggest impression about this prototype was the braking system, which we hope will be fixed before we drive the US spec models. In the past, we've commented on the rough sound of the 2.5-liter engine that underpins the RX 450h Plus powertrain, but that's not an issue here. When the engine actually fires up in this electrified RX, it sounds so distant you won't think much of it. This gives you the freedom to enjoy the new cabin, which offers a luxurious and responsive 14.0-inch touchscreen like other RX models. The RX 450h Plus promises to be the most electrified version of the best-selling Lexus nameplate of all time. It's an important step, and I think the RX has the most potential as a decent-sized alternative to the slightly larger BMW X5 and Volvo XC90 competition. These two SUVs will likely be faster than the RX, but the RX will likely at least undercut the Volvo, as this attractive Swedish option starts above $70,000. Given that the smaller NX 450h Plus starts just under $60,000, we're sure the RX 450h Plus will carry an MSRP close to $63,000. After our initial prototype, I'm looking forward to spending more time with the electrified RX 450h Plus. The RX plug-in, due in 2023, probably won't be the top-selling sports model alongside the RX 500h. But despite the low-speed braking feel of our still ironable prototype, the RX 450h Plus could make sense for buyers looking for an electrified SUV with more presence than the all-electric RZ can offer.